Page 28, Jingle Bells. Now this is a long one. This goes on 4 pages or so. It just goes on and on and on. This is a nice arrangement. I like it. 4/4 time. It's 1 flat. We're in the key of F major. Make sure you can do the scale, F major scale, 1 octave up and down. Gonna take it one hand at a time. This is so common, you probably already know it, but just has this, first line is actually an introduction. So 1 and 2 and, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's all it is, just that, over and over and over until you're, will this ever end? I don't know. Let's go over to measure 5. This is where the song starts. Something starts here. You reach up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then thumb comes to the D. See, the thumb's covering both notes. That's fine. Rest. Now go on. We change hand positions here. 1, 2, 3, rest. So we just kept moving up the keyboard here. Isn't this neat how that works? You want to get to where you can do that without looking at the keyboard eventually. You have to look for now. Then at the end of measure 12, you have a rest. During the rest, you come back down. Now we do all that again. Oh boy. Let's go down to measure 17. You're here, reach up, 4th finger, and then 4th finger for the last one, because we need 5th finger on the D. Reach down, rest. Here, then you turn the page on measure 30, on page 30. Something's 30, you'll get. And this is 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You get it? Hopefully you're familiar enough with this piece you can figure that out. It's not too difficult, I think. We've had harder pieces in this book than this, so hopefully you can get it. Left hand, you got broken chords with rests. You're starting here. Don't forget the B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Then we measure 5 when the song starts, the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Just gotta watch the notes because they may not be what you think. Let's go down to the bottom of page 29. This is measure 18. You have a half note. 1, 2, rest, 2. B flat C, rest, 5/7 chord, and then for page 30, we're back to that 30 thing. It's a broken chord. It's a 1 chord broken. Very common. Now look out when you get to measure 25. They're not helping you, and they should have. Measure 24, you're here. And then measure 25, they want you here. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. On measure 24, go 4 on the A and a 2, now on a 1. We just have to adjust our fingering a little bit so the thumb isn't going, we don't want to do that. So it's a 4, 2 for the last 2 notes on measure 27, 24, 20 something. You figure it out, it's 24. So that measure 25, you're ready. 2, 1. B natural here. And on measure 28, they give you the flat sign in parentheses. It's called a courtesy sign. It's a flat anyway. It's a B flat. Because the flat, or the natural in the previous measure is only good for that measure. But they're telling you, by the way, this is a flat. That's a nice thing to do. That way there's no chance of you misinterpreting it. And we do that some more until you get to measure 32. We have the same problem. Going from 32 to 33? No. Finger it the way we did the other one. 4, 2 for the last 2 notes. So you're ready for thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5/7 and 1 chord. Put the hands together. Again, we're just trying to get the hands to work together. So you're here. Just make sure you're playing these rests in the left hand. This fun, let's go to measure 5. Make sure you lift up for the rest. It's important. Rest. So forth. Measure 21 on page 30. You're here. Put the hands together. You don't need to go that fast. You go your speed, whatever it takes, and then go back and get rid of the hesitation. Then we can add the articulation. So the nice light wrist staccato. And then the right hand. So forth, put in the staccatos like they've got. You can read the staccatos and the slurs as well as I can, I'm sure. Then add the dynamics. It goes to the melody in the right hand, whatever slightly loud is. Keep this left hand in the background. And then that measure 5, you go up a little bit to loud. Keep the left hand soft. And the third line down on measure 13, all of a sudden you're moderately soft. You're just, left hand's very soft. And then measure 18, you crescendo up to loud. Don't be loud until measure 19. So, and that's the right hand. The left hand's staying soft. So that on measure 21, when you get, it's loud in the right hand. You're staying loud pretty much through the rest of it. Speed-wise, it's a fun piece, about where I was playing, I think. You have to be accurate. So how fast can you be accurate and still, well, I like to play it with you very slowly, just to check the notes and the rhythms and all. I'm going to give us 4 counts. Let's try it together. And we have a page turn in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play pages 28 and 29, and then I'm going to stop. I'm going to turn the page, and then I'm going to count in again another 4 counts, and then we'll do pages 30 and 31. So we'll do it in 2 parts here. So go ahead and put your hands where they go. I'll give us 4 counts. Again, I'm not going to do any dynamics or anything. We're just checking notes and rhythms. 1, 2, ready, and go, and. rest, 4. Okay, go ahead and turn the page. 1, 2, ready, go. There's a duet to this. I'd like to play that and have you play this whole thing. The problem with the duet now is because we have a page turn, we have to accommodate that because we don't want to mess up the beat. The beat goes on. So you got to be able to turn that page without messing up the beat. So how do you do that? Because you're busy. Here. Well, sometimes we have to leave out notes, or you get somebody to turn the page for you, or you memorize it. Well, if you have to leave out notes, what I'm suggesting you do is that on the last measure here, on that chord, rather than 2 hands, play this in the right hand. Just play it like that, because the C is part of it. So you get here, and then as you play that, you can quickly turn the page, if that's enough time. If it's not enough time, then you got to leave out the left hand on that last chord. Here. That gives you the whole measure to hurry up and get the page turned. You got to do it very quickly because the beat has to be steady before you go on. We practice page turns in piano if we have to. We actually practice turning this page and getting it so the beat is steady. So do the best you can on that. We're going to keep a steady beat throughout. So I'll give us 4 counts and let's try this together. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Again, I need you to go up an octave. Just pretend middle C is an octave higher on the keyboard here, and rather than here, you're up here. Do it all up here. And the speed we're going to go is this one. 1, 2, 3. It's like. We're going to go that fast, so be ready. 1, 2, ready, go.